and square save to the puck's new angle of access. 5. The stick and pad are the most common save responses. 6. The paddle and butterfly approaches are strong choices here, since all three blocking tactic prerequisites are involved in a tight deflection. In the case of a mid-zone deflection, the following is the tactical response. 1. Establish initial depth. 2. Ice awareness to identify the potential for a deflection. 3. Adjustment of depth outward but not excessively. 4. As the puck is released, the goalie should seek to shift slightly toward the puck's trajectory. This ensures that if a deflection is made, the goalie will already be moving into a more relevant angle position. 5. Body to be in a highly compact, wide, and upright form to maximize net coverage. 6. Strong visual contact with the puck to enable the goalie to respond outward if the puck does not come into their body coverage. 7. The butterfly is a superior blocking approach in this event due to the fact that the goalie is unsure of the final puck trajectory until the last moment, and it provides the greatest amount of coverage. Note, for those goalies who lack width due to joint flexibility limitations, the paddle approach may be more appropriate. We will also separate our screen discussion into tight and mid-zone categories. The key on screens is to battle for visual identification of the puck trajectory. A screen suggests that the goalie is on angle and therefore does not require a lateral drive into the save, as in the deflection tactic. A tactical sequence during a tight screen includes 1. Establish initial depth. 2. As the screen moves into position, the goalie should adjust outward in behind the screen. Don't get too close to the point that a proper save response is impossible. 3. If vision is limited, use the glove to assist in establishing a sight line. 4. Once vision is established, seek to maintain this sight line. 5. Never move off the correct angle in order to gain vision. 6. On a tight screen, one should be able to gain vision. In this event, again, the stick and pads are the common save tools. 7. The paddle and butterfly approaches are again handy, since not only is vision limited, but the threat of a deflection further complicates the attack. The tactical sequence during a mid-zone screen includes 1. Establish initial depth. 2. As traffic forms, the goalie must seek to maintain visual contact with the puck. 3. If vision is lost and the goalie suspects a pending shot, the goalie may opt to go down. As an aside, this down procedure is logical since most point shots are directed low to the net. This is due to the shooter's desire to create a rebound or deflection complication. 4. If a down position is established, then a butterfly or paddle approach is useful. If the goalie has strong flexibility with the knee joints, then the butterfly may be sufficient. The paddle is also effective due to its extraordinary width. Keep in mind, when using the paddle during a mid-zone screen or deflection, to keep the chest high. 5. The real key to mid-zone screens is to never stop battling for the sight line. Even as the puck comes through the screen, the goalie should be picking up the puck in order to respond. Each of these drills can be used for deflections and screens. The only difference is the deflector will remain off to the side while the screener will actually move between the shooter and the goalie's line of sight. Pucks are placed in the corners. A point player establishes position by the boards. The attacker in the corner will bank the puck off the boards or glass. Once the puck is under control, the point player will drag the puck to the center of the ice. Meanwhile, the passer will now go to the slot for either a screen or deflection. When this player is in position, a low, hard shot can be released from the point player. A variation on this drill is to move the puck to a position inside the circle by the inside hash marks. In this event, a puck is passed out to the opposite side point. The passer now arcs into the slot. The point player will shoot the puck along the ice so that the player arcing into the mid-slot can deflect the puck. This same drill can be used with the arcing player establishing a screen in the mid-slot. In order for a goaltender to develop strong tactics with respect to attacks from behind the net, two fundamental skills must be established: proper post coverage and visual tracking skills. Correct post coverage provides the goalie with a strong, balanced position from which to begin. Notice the post coverage demonstrated on first the glove side and then the blocker side. It includes strong skate to post integration, heel of stick to toe of skate stick positioning on the glove side post, and heel of stick to side of pad positioning on the blocker side. A wrapped arm, skates parallel and apart along the goal line. Visual tracking skills are vital if the goalie is going to distinguish between a wraparound, walkout, or pass-out attack. The majority of visual tracking while the puck is behind the net includes the following traits: proper post position, establishing a lead gap, maintaining vision over the original side shoulder, maintaining a parallel position along the goal line, leading movement with the stick. Using this visual tracking method allows a goaltender to maintain vision on both the puck and carrier for as long as possible. Wraparounds are a unique attack since the puck cannot be raised. The puck will be on the ice. It's that simple. With this in mind, the goalie has a fairly simple coverage requirement: the ice. There are two categories of wraparounds: set and accelerated. Set wraparounds are defined by an offensive position established behind the net. Conversely, the accelerated wraparound involves a player starting on one side of the net, accelerating behind, and attempting to beat the goaltender to the far side. In the case of a set wraparound, the key is strong visual tracking of the puck and carrier. If the goalie has maintained strong visual contact and has not been forced into a panic state, the save should be made with ease. During these situations, the goalie can often repel the attack through proper post coverage. Presumably, defensive support is active in front of the net and penetration to the slot will be prevented. Therefore, the goalie should be able to seal access at the post through proper skate post integration and stick positioning. In the accelerated version of the wraparound, the attacker carries speed. It's this speed which signifies a commitment to the wraparound on the far side. Due to this speed and the possibility of a wider sweep during these cases, the goalie will probably find the paddle approach more effective. Wraparounds of any kind are prime candidates for the paddle tactic due to its massive on-ice coverage. Since the goalie is not sure of what on-ice trajectory the puck will take, the paddle can cover all of them. Paddle use on wraparounds is effective, but the situation must be read correctly. The following sequences demonstrate the proper application of the paddle to both the glove and blocker sides. Notice that since it's the blocker side knee which drops, regardless of side, that it's the skate which integrates on the glove side post and the side of the pad which integrates on the blocker side post. A further characteristic to point out is the paddle angle. Since the puck must cross the goal line before being directed at net from the outside angle, the goalie should approximate a square position at 45 degrees off the goal line. Pucks are placed on each dot and in the corners. The pucks in the corners will be used for set wraparounds, while the pucks on the dots are used for accelerated sets. The first attacker leaves from the corner and establishes a position behind the net. Meanwhile, the attacker on the dot will move to the slot as a passive defensive player. The wraparound attacker will hold on to the puck for a brief moment before faking to one side and wrapping quickly on the other side. In the next sequence, the attacker on the face-off dot will accelerate behind the net and wrap the puck on the far side. Repeat each of these sequences on the other side. To enhance paddle usage during wraparounds, pucks are placed behind the net and on either side above the crease. The attacker starts behind the net and wraps a puck on the goalie's blocker side. The goalie drops into a correct paddle down position. The attacker then spins around, takes a puck from the side crease pile, accelerates around the net, and wraps on the other side. Repeat in the opposite direction. Walkouts, like wraparounds, can be handled from a stand-up or down position. The key during a walkout attack is to be able to separate from the post and square up to the attack. Since most walkout shots are released from an outside angle, a stand-up response is the most common method of repelling the attack. In this event, the following tactical sequence is used. 1. Proper integration on the post. 2. As the attacker walks the puck across the goal line, the goalie must rotate off the post in order to square up to the attack. 3. Once square to the puck, the goalie uses the momentum of the rotation to move outward away from the post. 4. At this stage, the goalie can opt to adjust stance to a compact up position, or if the puck is in close proximity to the net, a butterfly will certainly deny the entire net. 5. The benefit of the butterfly is that it's more likely to control the rebound, since the puck will often come directly into the body for cradling. Like many attack categories, the depth of the attacker creates multiple categories. In the case of pass-outs, the distance the attacker is from the net determines the tactical sequence. On the one hand, a pass-out to the shallow slot is more dangerous due to the limited time and the proximity of the attack. On the other hand, due to its close proximity, the astute goalie can achieve 100% net coverage if positioned properly. The other factor which supports goaltending success during these shallow attacks is the predictability of the shooter's target, the far side. With these comments in mind, the tactical sequence is 1. Proper post position. 2. Ice awareness to identify the slot attacker. 3. Once pass is made, a direct move towards the center of the net. 4. Head swivels to read the pending shot release. 5. Depending on time, as the goalie reaches the center of the net, the move should be angled outward square to the point of release. 6. As the goalie angles outward, a compact body position should be sought. This body position could take either a paddle down form or a butterfly, half butterfly position. The primary difference between a shallow pass-out and a pass-out higher in the slot is the time available for the goaltender to prepare. In the deeper pass-out, clearly, additional time exists for the goaltender to optimize position. The tactical sequence for a mid-deep pass-out is 1. Proper post position. 2. Ice awareness to identify slot attackers. 3. Unwrapping of the arm. 4. As pass is made, a lateral drive towards the center of the net. 5. As the goalie approaches the midpoint of the net, the lateral momentum should be converted into a depth gain. 6. Throughout the positional adjustment, the goalkeeper should be seeking to read the pending shot release, and this will signify when the goalie should stop and set. 7. Generally speaking, the shooter will be positioned far enough from the net that the goalie should be able to react specifically to the shot as opposed to using a blocking maneuver. For pass-out development, start with a stationary drill. The puck should be placed behind the goal line and to the side of the net. The slot attacker should position in either the shallow or deep slot. Depending on this positioning, the goalie must respond appropriately. On the coach's go, the goalie will swivel their head to identify the slot threat. Once the head is back on the passer, the pass can be made. Do repetitions from each side and ensure that both the deep and shallow slot are addressed. In the second drill, the pucks start on the opposite hash mark and the slot attacker starts outside the blue line. The passer picks up a puck and moves into the corner. At this stage, a pass can be made to the attacker coming into the deep slot. As an alternative, the puck carrier can move in behind the net and curl in the opposite corner. This curl will give the goalie a further opportunity to assess the slot danger. After the curl, the slot attacker will be closer to the net and the pass is made. Mix up the depth of the slot attacker and alternate sides. Rebound control, albeit a powerful element within a goalie's game, can only be described as a developmental journey. The reason for this description is that strong rebound control is a combination of all goaltending skills. The following demonstrates the rebound control progression. 1. Skating. 2. Position-specific movement. 3. Optimization of proper position. 4. Correct save movement. And 5. Controlled puck. Notice that in order to consistently achieve the controlled puck, the goalie must first have outstanding skating skills, since they are a prerequisite to strong position-specific movement skills. Logic tells us that a correct position cannot be established without these excellent movement skills. With position attained, the goalie then must opt for a proper and controlled save movement. It is, of course, at this